The Sovereign Hall. This is the ceremonial heart of the realm, a grand architectural statement where grace meets authority. Within, the throne room anchors a suite of curated chambers. Their interiors will unfold later in the series. For now, the exterior speaks first. At the rear of the Sovereign Hall, the garden terrace extends with deliberate symmetry. Moon gates anchor each end, framing the path with quiet authority. Two maids walk the grounds, distant figures in motion, their presence subtle but intentional. The terrace shifts from daylight to dusk, its stonework catching the last light with a muted warmth. This is a space for pause and perspective, where ceremony gives way to quiet observation. The dragon is the sovereign emblem, reserved for the emperor alone. It signifies divine authority, balance, and command over the realm. Its presence is not ornamental, but declarative, a symbol of rightful rule. A single-seater, built for prominence. The sedan chair is not merely transport, it's a statement of rank and ritual. Elevated, enclosed, and carried with care, it reflects the bearer's role in ceremony and command. Evening deepens. Candles are lit, their glow steady and unhurried. The terrace holds its silence, as light and shadow settle into balance. The roofline rises, carved and deliberate. Ornaments catch the moonlight, quiet against the night. Next in the series, interior spaces. Sovereign Hall. Inspired by the Hall of Supreme Harmony, Taihedian, it anchors our Court of Grace series. Used for major imperial ceremonies, including enthronements and state audiences. Trigrams. Bagua. Each symbol is made of 3 lines, solid for yang, broken for yin, representing natural forces and cosmic balance. The Emperor's throne, known as the Dragon Throne, Loni, is a symbol of divine authority. Reception Room, Jedi Sher. Used to receive honored guests with quiet dignity as they transition from the central hall into the inner chambers. Threshold Step, Menken. A raised beam at each entryway, symbolizing boundary, protection, and reverence, stepped over to enter with intention. Hall of Clear Discussion, Qingtan Ting. Used by the Emperor and Empress for private conversations, and to receive guests in an informal yet respectful setting. Cloud, Moon and Stars, Yun Yueshing. Together they evoke celestial rhythm and divine presence. Clouds for transformation, moon for reflection, stars for guidance. Incense, Xiang. Burned to purify space, honor ancestors, and elevate spiritual presence through fragrant ritual. Robe Preparation Room, Gunyi Shi. Used by the Emperor to dress and prepare ceremonial robes before formal appearances at the throne. Private Throne Entry, Paroshi Yudao. A concealed passage through the robe room, reserved for the Emperor's discreet approach to the throne. Tea Room, Pinchashire. Used for the refined enjoyment of tea, offering a quiet space for reflection, conversation, and cultural exchange. Lanterns, Dunglone, symbolize illumination, celebration, and protection, guiding spirits and marking auspicious occasions. Crane symbol, Hei, represents longevity, wisdom, and noble elevation, often seen as a celestial messenger in Chinese tradition. Study room, shujai, used for reading, writing, and quiet contemplation. Often reserved for scholarly work, poetry, and calligraphy. Dragon symbol, Loam, revered as the Emperor's celestial emblem. Caged cockatoo, Ingwu, a rare and intelligent companion, echoing scholarly presence and imperial leisure. Tribute chamber, Gongpin Jian, used to store and present gifts, tributes, or ceremonial offerings symbolizing imperial favor and diplomatic respect. Buddha room, Fotang, a serene chamber for reflection and reverence, housing sacred icons and incense to honor Buddhist teachings and cultivate inner peace. Rear passageway, Yudao, a private corridor behind the throne, used by the emperor and attendants for discreet movement between chambers. Only the tribute chamber entry is accessible to non-residents. Imperial Privy, use, a secluded chamber with basic provisions, reserved for the emperor's private use. From throne to threshold, every chamber, ceremonial, sacred, or discreet, echoes the sovereign's presence in form, flow, and quiet authority. What comes next in the series? Perhaps the hush of residential palaces, the pulse of inner departments, or the shadows of a prison cell. Stay tuned. Palace of Harmonious Embers, Hexia Yan Go. This name beautifully captures the unity and warmth of the second wife and her consort's shared residence. Residence of the Quiet Flame, Jing Yan Ju. This name evokes a serene and dignified living space, fitting for a consort's residence. residents of the deep glow, Shin Hui Ju. This name evokes a warm, dignified living space that complements the House of Deep Ember. House of Deep Ember, Shin Tanju, the residence of the second wife. The House of Deep Ember is her domain, and the Moon Gate becomes a visual metaphor for her elevated status. Seen, but not fully accessible. The curtain of shared fragrance suggests the dining area's dual nature. Open to guests, yet easily veiled for intimacy. The bat symbol, Fu, meaning blessing or happiness, was revered as a sign of good fortune. They are considered auspicious symbols, not spooky or negative like in Western culture. Jiazi Chuang, framed bed, served as a private, intimate space for sleeping, socializing, or even receiving guests. Jing Qiting, Courtyard of Quiet Dwelling, a secluded sanctuary nestled below the main residence, offers a tranquil retreat for reflection and repose. Though not bound by historical accuracy, this series is my personal homage to the elegance and spirit of imperial life, reimagined through custom builds and creative storytelling. It's a celebration of what was, what could have been, and the beauty of dreaming in detail.